Hi YouTube. Today I'm going to tell you 10 life lessons I'm passing on to my teenage children. So some of these lessons they learn just by watching, I imagine. So I don't have to actually explicitly say to them, this is what you need to do. But other things are a bit more subtle and nuanced. So I feel like I do need to tell them these things. And I think it's different to what we were told. So I was born in the 70s. I think some of the things that I was told in the 90s are not things that I'd be telling my children now. So if you don't know me, my name's Sally. I am a counsellor, so I work with people who are going through big behavioural change. So I help them work on, what their values are, what direction they want to go in line with those values. And when their behaviours are outside of alignment with those values, I help them work on things to do to help them break those habits. I've been married for more than 20 years. I have 3 teenage children, and I really enjoy these topics of, how to raise children, how to live a good life, how to live in alignment with your values. So the first thing I'll be telling my children is that one of the most important things they'll do is find a good intimate partner and get married. So I think that's really important. I think that, the tradition of marriage is an important institution in our society, and I think that that's a really important one. Setting yourself up in a good relationship with a good partner, a lifelong partner to share the highs and lows with is a really important part. It also is great, you have someone to rely on when you're not doing well, vice versa. You have someone to share, celebrate those small moments as well in daily life. It's just nice to know that there's someone there for you. And I think getting married is a really important thing. And I would recommend that people do that sooner rather than later. So don't put off getting married for your career. Make that an important goal that you're working on. From, say, your mid-20s, I think it's a good time to start looking for a lifelong partner. Okay, number 2 is have children. I think that's a really important thing. That's the best thing I've ever done, is have children. You don't understand how wonderful it is to have children until you have your own. You can't understand that level of love that you have for them. It's a lot of work, but it's worth every moment. So that's something I'll be telling my children. I don't think I was told that. I mean, I was told, I knew that my parents liked being parents, but they didn't explicitly say you need to get married and have children. Maybe it was implied, but I feel like I've been explicitly telling them. As a girl, I was like, I always wanted to grow up and have babies. So that's maybe not so, people don't say that often, but that's definitely always been in my heart, to grow up and have babies, and I'm so glad that I've done that. And I just don't think people say this openly as much as, they could be. So I definitely think we could be saying that more out loud, that it's really important to get married and have children. So if you are interested in some counselling, you can jump onto Instagram. My handle's @StudioChina, and direct message me, and we can set up a time and get a session happen. Let your friends know if they're seeking counselling that they can get in touch with me. Okay, number 3 is eat healthy, and number 4 is exercise. And I don't think I really need to tell my children this. So I feel like they see me and my husband eating healthy and exercising all the time, so they know it's what to do. At their ages that they are now, they all eat healthy and exercise. So that one I think they've just learnt by it's our daily routine, it's our habit, it's our ritual. Even on holidays, we always make sure we exercise and eat healthy. Of course, we have sometimes food, we're not super strict on eating. We definitely don't always eat perfectly healthy, but we do focus on eating healthy. Okay, number 5 is this one, inspired by the Ramsay show, live on less than you make. Sounds so simple. So don't have credit cards. I'll be telling my children not to have credit cards. I'll be telling them to pay off their HECS debt as soon as they can. Well, they don't all have HECS debts, but if they do, save for your future, so that when you're older, you have saved something. So you have a roof over your head, you have some financial security. And so that comes from the beginning. As soon as you start earning money, you need to be saving some of that, putting some aside, some for saving, some for long-term investment. That is a really big one. So don't spend everything. Definitely don't borrow too much money. I mean, it's fine to get a mortgage for a house, but you don't want to be loaning money for anything else. Okay, number 6. Oh, it takes work to make and keep friends. So I think when you are older in the workplace, when you kind of get out of that comfortable sort of, not that it's easy to make friends, not that it's always easy to make friends in school, but there's always people around you that you can hang around with. So when you go into the workplace or out into the world and you're not seeing these people every day, it's really important to notice people that you like and reach out to them, ask for their phone number, arrange catch-ups. You have to be proactive in this space. Friends won't just come to you. And then when you do have a good friend, you've got to look out for them. You've got to ask them how they're going, message them, set up regular catch-ups. So good friendships don't just happen. Puppy, please stop barking. You have to work on making and keeping friends. And if you are doing something in a space, in a place with someone else, and they seem like an okay person, well, that's your friend. So it doesn't have to be like some amazing, what's that word? Like one and only, like best friend forever kind of thing. You're going to have different friends through the different seasons of your life. And people around you who are going through a similar phase or a similar stage as you are your friends. So spend time with them, reach out to them, organize a walk, organize a catch up, organize a meal. They are your friends. Okay, number 7 is that you need to work on relationships. They don't just happen. So once you have a relationship, you have to work to negotiate, find compromises, work out what's going well, work out what you need to improve on. So it won't just always be great. And you are not the expert on relationships. And if it's not going well, then seek help. Get counseling, see a psychologist, see a therapist. Get help with your relationships. Don't expect that the two of you can work on it on your own without help. Sometimes you need help. And maybe you don't need help, but you do need to work on it. So it takes a lot of time and effort for relationships to work. It takes a lot of self-reflection. It takes a lot of conversations. It takes time to figure out what's important to each other. So I would say that you need to work on your relationships. Number 8 is work on your goals even when it's hard. And don't wait for tomorrow to work on your goals. Work on your goals today. So for me today, I really wanted to just lie on the lounge and read a book because it is my day off and I've had a busy weekend. So I thought I just want to read a book, but I'm not just reading a book. I will read a book later, but now I'm working on my goals. I want to do a YouTube video a week. So that's my commitment to my process. And even though it would be more comfortable to kind of get on the lounge and read my book, I'm doing the hard thing. So you have to work on your goals today. So I talk to people who are quitting smoking and they say, I'm going to quit next week or I'm going to quit in a month. I'm like, well, why not just try not to have the next cigarette? Let's not wait till next month to start. Let's start right now. What can I do right now to not light a cigarette? So that's an example of doing something hard right now towards your goals. You don't need to put it off to tomorrow. You can do it something today. And, even if it's 9 p.m. at night, you can set yourself up for the morning. You can make a note of what you're going to do in the morning. You can get your exercise clothes out. You can make your lunch for tomorrow. You can do whatever you can today to get ready for tomorrow. It's always a good time to do something hard, to work on your goals, to make something happen. Number 9, when you feel overwhelmed, have a rest day. Have a rest. If you've been doing hard things, if you are working towards a goal and you're going okay, then sometimes you do need to have a rest. And some people think, I've got, I'm feeling so anxious or I'm feeling so depressed or everything's terrible. Well, maybe you just need a rest. Maybe you need to just do something that feels good for you. Maybe you need a break. Leading on to number 10 is maybe you need to go on a holiday or a trip. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. Maybe you need to go put a tent up somewhere and have some time camping, some time in nature. So whatever, if you're feeling overwhelmed, stressed out, take a break, take some leave, have a rest day, go on a trip if you can, change of scene, find a little way to change it, have a rest. And sometimes all we need is a rest and we can come back the next day and work on our goals. So don't be too hard on yourself. have a rest. So those are the things I'm teaching my teenage children as they start to transition into being adults. I have one who's an adult, two who are on their way. So I hope you found this helpful. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with a friend if you think they'll find it useful. Comment below if you'd like to tell me something that I've missed, something that you'll be passing on to your children. I'd love to hear about it. Okay, YouTube, well, it's great to speak to you. If you would like to get in touch, you can direct message me on Instagram at Studio China. Leave a comment below and we can catch up. All right, YouTube, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.